Tēnā koe, my name's Anaru Kapa and this is The Bicultural Teacher. I'd like to share with you today an area that a lot of teachers have difficulty with, and that's called tikanga. When I say that, I mean teachers are unsure what they're supposed to do in class in a bicultural sense. And so they wonder, should I do what's done on the marae? How do I do that? Have I got the right people? When do I do that? How do I do that? And look, those are fair enough questions as well. Now, if we think about what we've just said, I've said the marae. At the marae, there is a set way in which things are done. There's a set tikanga. In some places, in some iwi, they say kawa as well, so it's interchangeable. However, when we look at a marae, it has set tikanga. There's a way in which you greet people. There are certain roles allocated to certain people, and women have certain roles, men have certain roles. And there's a whole story that's behind all of that, which is explaining why we do it. Now, when we transfer that into the classroom, it doesn't fit, because what we're talking about is what is at the marae. What we need to do when we're talking about being a bicultural teacher and practicing in a bicultural way, and this understanding of tikanga, we need to create our own with a bicultural lens, with a te ao Māori lens. What does that mean? It means we need to look at things through mainly two words. The first word is mana, and the bigger extended piece of that word is called manaakitanga, which is talking about the way in which we ensure that the other is recognised and their mana is uplifted. The second word is tapu. So being tapu refers to being sacred. So when we are going about a tikanga in a classroom, we want to be acknowledging the sacredness of the person who's in front of us, be it the child or the adults that are coming in. So when we start talking tikanga in the classroom or tikanga in an educational setting, that is created by the educationalists in their environment. So there will be a large tikanga for the school and a micro tikanga for a classroom. How can that look? Well, it can look like this. It can look at somebody is greeted in a particular way. You may have allocated roles to a person who can mihi the person who's coming to your classroom in Māori. There'll be a short greeting, and then they have the opportunity to share back. And then there's a set protocol, and it may be similar to a marae, where the person may be taken to have a kai, and then they're introduced around the classroom to different people. That's like in a marae situation. Nice, easy way of doing it. And then you could have a waiata if you wanted to, but the reality is a set protocol can be easily followed. You can follow it by just going something like this. You have allocated roles to people, so a young man or a young woman may be the people that stand up and do a mihi to somebody. Then there's somebody who will take them for a kai. And the reason we would do that from a Māori perspective is simply that when you do a mihi, it's sort of like a sacred time, and when you have the kai, it makes it come back to earth. And it also helps to pacify the physical tensions of the people as well. In that process, before they get to have a kai though, you can do allow an opportunity for them to actually express who they are as well. So look, tikanga in the classroom, in the school setting, is largely determined by the school, but using a bicultural lens, or what I call te ao Māori lens. Hopefully that's been helpful. I'll catch you in another video soon. Ka kite.